Hello, I'm your girl Michelle Hope Walker. How you doing today? You all know I like to date these videos. So today is Monday. It's December 3rd, 2018. So this video is talking about black on black discrimination. Black people being mean to other black people. Stop it. So some black people, the best gift that you can give to your race is to treat your race right. Oh my gosh. The worst I hate is to see, oh my gosh, a black person so they'll treat another race with dignity and respect. And then they'll treat their own race bad. It almost shows a self-hatred towards themselves. Was it Dr. Phil where they had the black girl on there and people were like, oh my gosh, how could she hate her race? And then I'm not like her. And I love my race. And I'm always standing up for my race. But at the same time, that's where a lot of times, I'm saying. And I'm like, you have to really watch it. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if it's okay. Here's something ringing, but I don't know. But anyway, that you just really have to watch how you treat people. Like I said, that somebody may have really mistreated that young lady very bad. And so from that point on, she was like, ugh, to all black people. No, I'm not like that because I love my black people. I stand up for the rights. I see how we're mistreated. I live in this body. A black woman daily, and I see all kind of discrimination when you walk down the street. Other races grabbing their kids real quick, hard, and like you gon' I don't want your kid. I got 4 grown kids. I don't want your kid. And that one really gets me. I'm like, what do you think in passing by? So you're going this way, maybe they're going that way, and I'm like, really? And you gotta again remember the setting. Sometimes I have to give you Los Angeles setting because when I say other races, it's not just white people because really sometimes we can go miles and not see white people. I'm talking about other races of people. So we're talking about people from other different countries. So we're talking about we're talking about people from different countries. We're talking about Latinos. We're talking about Armenians or Asian. But you know what? I was just sitting here thinking. The one on the grabbing the kids might tend to see actually Latinos do more of that. Asians sometimes are used to black, especially around here where I live. They don't, don't get me wrong, they can be racist, but they ain't grabbing their kid. Armenians, I don't see as much of them around here. They just like to watch us, as all races do, like to just watch black people, especially black women. It's like, just want to see what are we going to say. Oh, the black girl, let's watch her, see what she's going to do. And say, it is so hard being a black chick. I'm telling you, it is so hard. And you get it from your own race, So that's where sometimes it's like you already know other races, sometimes may discriminate. Now, you don't expect it, in the name of Jesus, because sometimes you talk about race, people always, so instead of dealing with the issue of race, you have these people that want to try to get a way out of it. Well, that's just you seeing that. Well, don't everybody deal with that. Well, first of all, I didn't say everybody deals with that, but I'm telling you some things that some people deal with, and you can't take my testimony from me. I know what I've dealt with, and I know what I see other people dealing with. So, again, and that's black people. Sometimes black people trying to minimize the racism and discrimination that other races have put on black people. Even other black people will do that, but like, really, I wouldn't do that. Because I don't know what has happened to that other black person. I'm not going to say that this person didn't discriminate against you. I don't know for sure if they did or not. I'm going to listen to you and support you in whatever way I can to help console you, to help make sure I don't discriminate against you, But that's also the worst, too, where sometimes, one black person will talk about they've been discriminated, and then another black person, a lot of times, show off in front of other races that are there, start talking, well, it may not be a racist discrimination, it's always racism discrimination. And it's just almost like, okay, maybe you may think that, but at that time, when people are talking about that they have been discriminated, that's not the time to start giving them your theory on if you thought that they've been discriminated or not. That's just not the time. If you don't have anything good or consoling to say to them about what they've just experienced, just listen and be quiet. So again, we're talking about blacks discriminating against blacks, and one of the biggest gifts that blacks could give to their own race is quit being mean to each other. Now, don't get me wrong. There are different types of blacks, just like there are different types of everybody. There's different types of Armenians, there are different types of Asians, there are different types of white people. So all of us have different types. You know what I'm saying? So that's why it's always a thing within the black race to want to criticize each other so much, when just like every other race has different types of people in it, we also have different types of people. There is no such thing as certain characteristics you are if you're black. And I don't like when people also criticize, blacks criticize each other on their knowledge of history. Okay, so maybe different people know different knowledge of, our history. And some care about knowing a lot about our history, and some don't care that much about knowing that. Now, where it can be challenging, where sometimes, when you see people doing negative stuff because they don't know their history, then most definitely I'm like, okay, yes, please explain their history, our cultural history, so that maybe they can stop doing that negative behavior. But then again, we have to watch that, because what one person seen that is negative. So what one person think is negative, another person does not see that as negative. So again, it's different. We're all different within our race. So that's again where I'm just like, you have to. It's not fair to put other people, other blacks to put other blacks down because they don't think like them. You don't have to think like them, because they're not gonna run in and put no white person down because the white person don't think like. And again, I love my Black Power movement people. I love my, people that could care less about knowing about her. But I would say it is good to know something about your race. I remember as a kid, I don't know why we did this. Maybe this was some kids do. We used to always go to the back of the bus. We just, it was like, who could get to the back of the bus the quickest, going to school when we catch the city buses and stuff. Even I think sometimes they did it on school buses, I remember when I finally learned some history, because I did not really learn that much of black history in grade school at all. I learned more history about my culture when I got in college. And then I was very upset that in high school, because I just feel like, the part of learning your history does then help on how you may act and interact with others and learn and different things like that. It does motivate you, so I do have to say that. But when I learned about my history, about people have to fight for us to sit at the front of the bus, I stopped going to the back of the bus. Like, oh no. I'm like, do you know what our people went through? Again, I know for some people it's neither here nor there. Some people just like, well, I just like to sit back so I can see everything. Okay, I get it. But I'm just saying, I'm using that as an example. But the key thing is not being mean. I don't care where you want to sit on the bus. Quit being mean, black people to other black people. Because you're not about to do it to other races. A lot of times they scared to do it to other races. Like, oh my God, they'll call the policeman if I'm mean. Oh, but I can mistreat this other black person. Because they ain't gonna do nothing, or don't nobody care about black people anyway, so I could do something to them and ain't nobody gonna do nothing to them. Why would you even think that way? And then some of y'all, I think, you may not think that way or realizing you're thinking that way, but subconsciously you are. Because that's where you are so empowered to treat your own race wrong. Because maybe you feel like people don't care that much about black people, or at least when it comes to getting justice. And so you feel like you can do a whole lot of injustice, manipulate other black people, mistreat other black people, people in your own race, because you feel like, well, who's going to care? But you're scared to mistreat people of other race. Now, don't get me wrong, you shouldn't be mistreating nobody. Okay, let's get that straight. But don't run around ready to kiss the ground of white people and then ready to crush black people. And you're black. I'm talking, again, this video is talking about black people and how black people treat other black people. I'm going to keep repeating that because that is the focus, And again, this is in-house stuff, because a lot of times people don't like black people. We don't like to publicly talk about how black people treat other black people, because we still are trying to get other races to respect us and treat us right. But sometimes, especially time when I'm in Atlanta or a different place like that, even in LA, I'm not saying, well, no, in LA I'm saying a lot of other races. So, But let's say in Atlanta, where everybody's pretty much black, well, most cases, so now you're not dealing with the other people are mistreating you from a different color. Now you're just dealing with your own color mistreating you and dogging you out. And you just, and Atlanta, not trying to highlight y'all, but that's where I've experienced some black on black discrimination before. And not just there, because it don't have to be large numbers of black, just period. You walk into an office. Maybe you're in line at the bank or somewhere else, and customer service is even different. Black people to black people. So you're in line. You're just seeing the black teller or the black customer service agent just about bow down to the white person in front of you, providing all kind of good customer service. You get to the counter, they're like, because you're looking at, now you just asked Becky how her day was. You just was like, yes, ma'am. You get to me, you don't say nothing. You just look at me like I guess I have to initiate and I don't have a problem with it, because I have no problem if you just have a bad attitude and you have a bad attitude with everybody. At least I know I'm being treated fair. But when I literally have just watched you give the greatest customer service to the person in front of me that was not black, and you're black now. Again, this agent, teller, customer service person is black. She's talking about how blacks treat other black. And then I get up to the counter. You want to all of a sudden get ghetto on me. Again, living in ghetto. Nothing wrong with living in ghetto. You know what I'm saying? Get all good. But I'm just saying, sometimes we use that term when people want to mistreat you. Ain't no wrong being ghetto, but I don't think at your job that was what they taught you in customer service on how to act. I don't mind you doing things to try to, I guess, feel like, because some black people act a certain way than other black people do, because they feel like, to relate, but then again, I'm like, no, just give me the regular customer service that you gave Becky. Because sometimes y'all don't always do good on the relating. You get like, what's up? No, you did not ask Becky what's up. You said, hello, how are you, ma'am? How can I help you? That's the service I want when I get to the counter. So, it's just, and it needs to be talked about more. I've publicly posted about, my son going through this criminal justice system and being in prison, and it's to help people. Also to help bring issue to, because I'm trying to get help with my son, trying to figure out what's going on. Won't nobody answer the phone at the jail? What is going on? But I do have to say that majority of the people at this jail he's at right now are black. Matter of fact, a lot of this injustice he's going through, a lot of these people were black. And I'm like, and they had the most negative thoughts of the young black men. I've never liked, raising my kids. And again, I have 2 women and I have 2 men. So in the midst of raising my kids, I feel like being straight up with my kids on giving them knowledge on treatment and watching folks. And I didn't teach my kids to always trust all adults, because I've seen some adults that were not right, And so I was letting my kids know, you let me know if something is not right. Let me know, because I don't trust everybody. I've never taught my kids to trust everybody and to respect Mrs. Such and Mr. Respect, yes, but I'm just saying, somebody not doing something right. I taught them, you try to stay right, even if they mistreating you or doing some wrong stuff to you, teach you something, but, you let me know so I can come. Then again, even I dealt with respect. I wrote letters. Yes. Wrote letters like Becky, wrote letters, went to school board meeting, talked about, but anyway, so there's a challenge sometime on when you have black men to talk about saving the black boys, but it's the way you come at them. You come all mean and evil and brutal. You need to do this and you need to show love. Show love and show kindness. As I taught school, that's one thing I remember I had a principal, he always talked about. You want the kids to listen to you. She always told me, the whole school, all the teachers and the different staff meetings, she always told them this. That if you want them to listen to you, then you need to show them that you care. And you show them that you care, they'll do their work for you. They'll work with you. But if you mean as crap, and most definitely show them you don't care, the kids looking at you like, Which I was always a kind one, you know what I'm saying? Always kind. Never forget. Oh my God, this is one teacher that came in and mistreated me and did something all crazy in front of my kids. I had all them kids write her I ain't play y'all. Oh, I'm a letter writing chick. Anyway, so this theory that you can just mistreat other black people. Black people is wrong. It's wrong. It's wrong. It is so wrong. And sometimes within the race, and with black people, sometimes it's a status thing. Some black people that have a lot of money feel like they can talk down to black people who they feel don't have a lot of money. Or you have some people that dress a certain way or look a certain way. So then if you don't look like them or act like them or live where they live or all that, they feel, stop it. Just stop. That's why a lot of times when they get talking about racism, it's not just racism, it's also classism. Because you have a lot of classism within the black race. I'm not just saying black race. I'm just sure to have that in all races. But right now I'm talking about blacks mistreating other blacks. So, and it's just wrong. Wrong. And then someone got the nerve to talk about, well, I love God. You do? Well, God is love. I don't know what God you serve in your gospel, Episcopal, Baptist, Methodist, church. But love. Open your Bible. 1 Corinthians 13. It's love. Love. All races. Not just bowing down to master, but loving everybody. Now, if you mean or you just mean everybody no matter what their race, okay. You wrong too. But I can respect you for that. You being fair. But again, sometimes I just even think about how, a white person can walk up amongst blacks and people don't think too much about a black person. Oh my God. They just all of a sudden get aggressive. All of a sudden. But what? And you just be like, you can feel the tenseness in the air, but you're like, I haven't done anything to anybody. I haven't even opened my mouth. Why when Becky left, the whole environment changed and all of a sudden got negative? It was so positive for Becky. Becky's what Beyonce gave us for the term of a white person, a person of another race. But, it's just like, really. And so it's just like, black people, you're wrong. You're wrong and you're mean. Stop. You really need to stop. Stop being mean to other blacks. Just stop. It's just it's so much to say about it. It's my key thing. Just stop. Stop. But anyway, I was sent to jail. So with this jail, so majority of people are black. And these people have been mistreating my son who's black worse than even other people. Sometimes you run into the white COs or the other race COs. There's a little bit more kind. Again, I'm not saying that about all black COs or all black, because there are some very good black people. I love running in to black people who are kind to pretty much everybody. They don't misjudge you. Because the challenge is they do it when you're black and you come up to the scene, they're doing a lot of prejudging. And whatever interactions they've had with other black people, now all of a sudden they're putting that on you. But again, I'm like, that's unfair. Because you've had different interactions with white people, but when you approach a white person, you don't put all that somehow in your system, which is to me a slavery mentality. You find a way to be very kind to that white person or that other race person. Whether you really want to do it or not, you're very kind. You can make yourself be kind to them, make yourself be kind to other black people. Whatever you got to do, make it work. But I'm not saying that all black people treat black people. No, I'm not saying that, because I'm a black person. I most definitely don't. A matter of fact, I feel like sometimes I may even go out of my way to help make sure I treat another black person kind and with respect. I'm not going, I'm treating everybody kind of respect. But most definitely I want to make sure I treat a black person with kindness and respect, just like they may have seen me just treat somebody else with kindness and respect, because I know how it is to literally watch somebody treat a black person treat other people of other races with all this kindness and positivity, and then get to you, the black person, and just don't say nothing at all, or just, come up with a whole new, different personality. And you just be like, well, what I don't get to experience that joy, that kindness, So that's why, I'll be like, what type of black are you? I once heard, was it Donnell Rawlings, comedian Donnell Rawlings who worked with Dave Chappelle, him talk about, he teases through comedy. He'll just say, well, what type of Asian are you? He's trying to figure Chinese, Asian, Korean, it's all joking fun. He's not being racist or nothing, But even within our own race, I'm sitting here like, no, what type of black are you? Are you the type of black that's going to be kind and let's just be fair? You know what I'm saying? With justice, or you type of black that you're black but you don't like blacks, and now you about to treat me mean as crap because I'm black the same color as you, and I guess you don't like yourself, so you don't like nobody else black. You know what? What type of black are you? But anyway, so I just try to stay kind to everybody. That's my thing. Yes, I've had some bad interactions with other blacks, but that don't mean I'm gonna take it out now on every black that I see. No, because I know there's different types of black people, just like there's different types of people in other races. And also these people that sometimes, again, get an attitude, black people that get attitudes with other blacks because they don't act like them. We don't all have to act alike. Sometimes silence is needed. But, so black people, up your game. Just up your game. No, I love you. I'm not like the girl on Dr. Phil talking about, I can't stand black. No. Because I would be saying I don't like myself. No. I love me. And in our family, I got mixed up. We got all kinds of different people in our family through marriage and then just through running through our blood and just through, you know what I'm saying? It's cool. I love everybody. You know what I'm saying? A lot of different races part of me. So, I'm cool. But all the races that may be blended within my race, within my family, or within me, running through my blood thing, it's the black part that gets more discriminated against. So that's the part I'm speaking out and speaking up for. And I also feel like it just wouldn't be fair. How can I get on other races about mistreating us when I clearly see how black people mistreat black people? And so white people and other races to educate you all too. Because sometimes we be needing y'all help to help save us from our own race. And some of y'all be like, what? No, let me explain to you right. So white people and people of other races, just because, at your job, you see, people, one black person interact with another black person, that does not mean it's all positive. It does not mean that. Because I know sometimes like, okay, well, they're all black, so I'm sure nobody's being discriminated against, or, they're all black. No. Black people do discriminate and are biased against other black people. So, white people and people of other races, not only sometimes do we need you to save us from your race. Made me think of Wendy's. How you doing? Anyway, how you doing, Wendy? I love you. But we need you sometime to save us from our own race. Yes, I know I hate to say it, black people, but we do. Because sometimes some black people can be so mean. Have you ever had that experience where you were trying to interact and just get some business done, and the person at the counter was another black person? They were giving you the hardest time, but you get another white person to come with you or vouch for you, a person of another race, and all of a sudden this black person that has dogged you out and gave you the worst customer service ever, all of a sudden becomes nice, and the simple thing you have been asking them for, that they gave you the hardest time to get down there to do, will all of a sudden do it just like this when you get a white person with you. You get, what's that? What comedian was that? Chris Rock or somebody said, keep you some white friend to even help you out with your own people. And I know I got a joke that sometimes black people in the entertainment industry, to me, sometimes they can be like that real father that does not claim you until you get popular or get wealth or get famous, and all of a sudden, oh, that's my girl, that's my boy, but hold up, stop. Because Shaq experienced, and Shaq talked about that. Shaq like, no, this is my daddy. The man who raised me is my daddy. My real daddy was nowhere to be found. Don't start coming around when I become a basketball star. Now you happy for me. Now you all up in my mix talking about I'm the daddy. But you didn't want to go on Maury, Jerry Springer. Yeah, no, I'm a comedian. I have this great personality. Talking about you was the daddy then. But then, so in entertainment, it's hard out here for a black chick, y'all. So when you're doing these jokes and rapping and singing and personality and out here trying to come up, sometimes the other black people won't even help you. They just, but let some white people or some Jewish people or somebody help you. And all of a sudden you get up there. Then they looking at you talking about, you don't do nothing for black people. Oh, excuse me, moi. What have you done for me lately? Dun-dun-dun. Ooh, yeah. Ain't that what Janet Jackson's talking about? But anyway, but I see where sometimes some of the celebrities, it wasn't like these white celebrities were being mean to the black community, but they were like, you didn't even accept me when I was coming up. Now I get to a certain level, now you want to claim me. Now I'm black. Oh, okay. Now, because I got some money and you want me to give to your organization, you claim me. That's how the real daddies be with their child. They don't want to claim them, but then all of a sudden the child get famous. Oh, that's my baby. Nada, nope. Nada in Espanol is no, nada, nothing, no, none. Black people don't be like that. Now, let me do my public service announcement in saying, I love you, black people. I love all of y'all. I'm kind to all of y'all, even the little mean ones. Speaking of mean. Oh, gosh, T.I. and some others I can name. They can be sweet at times, and they give this great community thing, but face to face, they can be so evil and mean sometimes. You'd be like, didn't I just see you in front of these cameras talk about how you care about the black? But then you just mistreated me and you're so mean to me. Shout out to T.I. I don't know. I guess with T.I. it's just his days. Some days he's good. Some days he's just looking at you crazy. I guess we can have our days. He ain't the only one. It's a lot of them. Because I'm here in Hollywood, so I see him. I see him with the camera on. I see him with the camera off. And people be like, you on social media with stuff? Yes, I do. Because y'all are on social media selling everything else and talking about everything else. So yes, if I need help with something, yes, I am on social trying to get some help. But sometimes make me wonder if some of that stuff really be planned in PR. Do people really get help off social media? Or is it just all a PR scam? I don't know. I would help somebody off social media if there's a way I could help them. Anyway, matter of fact, I'm helping you now. Anyway, black people be nice to other black people. That's just a summary of it all. Black people be nice to other black people. Be nice to everybody, because you'll be nice to everybody else. It's just your own race. You start having all these negative thoughts and all of a sudden get more aggressive. Have you ever been to a place and first it's like the white people or people of other race at the counter, and then once you get up there, it's like they send the black person in to deal with the other black person? They'd be like, really? What is this? Why did you go get the black person from me? And then the black person come in all aggressive. They don't even smile. They come in just looking. And you be like, what is going on? I'm writing you up. All right. I have nerve pain, so I can't write as much, but I'll talk. I'll tell. I will tell. I'm a snitch. Not in everything. I keep personally, but when you mistreat me, I'm telling. Never forget that one time. And news story, a little girl there bullying her at school. She did a whole march and put it out there, the names of people who were. But that's right. Tell everybody. That's why they bullying you, because you ain't telling nobody. Sometimes you just need to tell everybody. Somebody can help stop the bullying. All right, I'm your girl, Michelle Hope Walker. Please watch all my wonderful other YouTube videos. Instagram is at Michelle Hope Walker Speaks. Twitter is Hope_speaks. Again, my YouTube is Michelle Hope Walker Speaks. Facebook is Michelle Hope Walker Speaks, period. Listen. My phone number is 323-338-6580. Call me. Don't be calling me talking about, well, this, no. Be nice. Don't call me being mean, because that's what I'm talking about. Be nice. Okay, and I love all of y'all of all races, but I needed to talk to my black races. I'm tired of dealing with the black people mistreating me. Okay, and other black people. All right, God bless.